And I learned my lesson before the last stream I did. I have to do a warm-up match. Anytime I come back from a week-long sabbatical, I have to do a warm-up match, or I'm just going to be off. That's just the reality of it. I have to warm up. Okay, should I be someone I normally don't be? Nah, that'll throw me off. I gotta stick with the Carlito. And I'm gonna have him fight dirty. Yeah, because I could actually do that now. I'll take on Triple H, why not? I'll have him fight clean. New Year's Revolution, why not? Okay. Get a little warm-up in. Get a little warm-up action in. Jillian. And JBL, of course. Can't have one without the other, right? I'm always rusty when I come back. This is what I should have done a warm-up before my WrestleMania main event match with Triple H last time I was live. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten obliterated then. That would have been nice. RVD and Taz. I'm noticing a pattern with the loading screens. They have, you know, people affiliated with each other here together. Makes sense. Alright, here we go. A strike, that's right. Oh yeah, maybe I didn't even need a warm-up. I'm back, baby. See, when you have the difficulty above normal, and I mentioned this before, all you're doing is increasing the likelihood that your opponent's going to counter something that you do. That's it. They're not any smarter on hard difficulty. They're not, you know, their attributes are the same. Nothing like that. It's just reversing. That's the difficulty setting. How frequently do you want your attacks or grapples countered? So, to be a quote-unquote good player at this game, you have to realize counter patterns from the AI and how to abuse those. Like, before you go in for a big grapple like a finisher, you want to make sure your opponent has used up some kind of reversal to decrease the likelihood that they'll counter your next attack. Which I just kind of did there with the Carlito backbreaker. Was that way too nerdy? Did I just break down this game to a level that was unnecessary? Probably. Not going to be that easy to beat the game. Could you imagine a real pay-per-view like this where Triple H is just getting squashed by Carlito? I mean, I'd pay to see that. Whoa, fighting dirty. I'm getting some Carlito sucks chants in the crowd. Might have to charge this finisher. Maybe I didn't need to do that, but better safe than sorry. Let's see if that'll do it. There's the 3 count. Okay, I'm back. Warmed up. That's just going to have to be a part of the stream, I think, until I get more comfortable playing. One warm-up match. It's got to be done. He gets the apple spit for good measure there. But we've seen enough of those. Psychosis. Super crazy. Juventud Guerrera is not in this game, though. Don't believe. Which is too bad. Okay. Let's get back to it. Back to the season mode. The trials and tribulations of Carlito. Now, last we left off, Shawn Michaels was the talk of the season mode because, I'll go in the locker room. He is starting up a new little faction. This isn't the Clique, it's not DX, it's something new. And who was in it? It was like Gregory Helms and Shelton Benjamin, I believe. It was a weird combination of talent. Here, we got this message from HBK still. Rumors swirling around about the new group I just formed with Shelton Benjamin and Gregory Helms. Yep. And I think we got a match with Shelton. And if we win, I mean, it looks like HBK is going to extend a hand to us, which is, I don't know. I don't know how to take that. Now, if you've been watching since the beginning, we have been stabbed in the back and betrayed so many times by so many people at this point that I just can't trust anything anybody says. I don't believe any of it. And can you blame me? I mean, can you blame me? Let's actually spend some of this hard-earned money real quick while we wait for people to get up in this chat. Oh, I can't unlock Bret Hart? Need the Survivor Series trophy. Wow, I can't even get Hulk Hogan because I jobbed at Mania to Triple H. That's too bad. I could get Mr. Perfect, though, and Dusty Rhodes. Shane McMahon, a legend at this point already. The King. I think, you can play as Mick Foley and Roddy Piper in season mode, which is cool. But you can't play as Dude Love or Cactus Jack, I don't think. Interesting, right? Now, if you buy these suits or these alternate attires for these superstars, can you play as, do season mode as Masked Kane, for example? Ooh, evil loading screen. Gotta unlock that. You can buy other upgrades for your locker room, but I'm not really too worried about that for now. When I was a younger methodless, I would frequently just spend countless hours just renovating this stupid locker room that only I could see. Pointless, but you have all the time in the world when you're a kid. Alright, here we go. Let's see what the future holds for Carlito here. Got our match against Shelton. Let's do it. Ooh, look at young Bobby Lashley. Just think 14 years later. 14 years later, WWE champion. Mr. Kennedy. Green Bay's own. I remember that guy was such a hot heel for a while.
Expect more.
Okay, no commentary for Carlito's entrance. Alright. Well. Here goes nothing. I really loved Shelton Benjamin during his first run with WWE, and, you know, he's still good now, but, back during this time, he's just the best athlete you've ever seen to that point, you know? He just did things in the ring that most guys could only dream of doing. Shelton Benjamin, man. The gold standard, remember that? Remember Shelton's mama? Getting strong DDT'd off the bat there by Shelton. Maybe I should have warmed up even more. Remember when I lost to Trevor Murdoch? That was a low point in the stream. I'm bad at this one. There we go. It's double tough because, like, on the game capture I'm playing on, there's, like, a slight delay. There we go. Alright, gotta stay on the offensive here. Man, if we got paid by the Bulldog, how rich would we be? Even richer now. Ooh, low blow. Are we fighting dirty yet? Nope. Now, I always thought it would be super sweet if there was a behind the curtain wrestling game where you played through a career of a wrestler, but like you'd choreograph matches backstage. Now, this would be a game only for like the real nerds of the nerd wrestling fans, right? But you'd go over your match in the locker room, and then you'd go out there and you'd have to execute exactly what you had planned. You'd have to put on an exciting match. Oh, a reverse star finisher. But like, it'd be a wrestling game where you were in on it, you know what I mean? I think that could be cool. You can get into the politics of backstage, and you can decide if you want to work heel or baby. I love that commentary. I don't know. Maybe that's just that's a pipe dream. I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't think the audience is big enough for it, but what do I know?
Well, they paid. They've got a rock.
Strong Irish whip to the outside. I don't know how to dive to the outside of the ring. I'm not even sure if I can do it with Carlito. You would think. Wrong side of somebody else's bed. Who hasn't been there? Alright, hopefully we don't get this one countered. Is that a Carlito chant? Oh no, I try to get behind him there. Oh no, I lost my finisher because I took too long. That's the risk you run sometimes. Wouldn't be one of my matches without that elbow drop, right? Damn. Just can't get behind the guy for the finisher. No, I'm gonna lose another one. Haha, not today. Oh, there goes the referee! And I hit my finisher and there's nobody to count the pin. High drama here. One, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Oh man, we've pinned him twice over here and counting. Come on, ref. Look at Shelton's face. And he kicks out. Oh man, that is unfortunate. Screw it, we're going again. Man, that's a heartbreaker. Got some limb damage going here. We're not sitting as bad as Shelton though, so. Going over on that clothesline from hell we learned from JBL. Let's go, baby. Starting off on a high note here. Was that enough to impress Shawn Michaels? I don't know, I guess we're gonna find out. Boy, we are disrespectful with that apple, huh? Makes a neat little sound effect, too, when he spits it. Here we go.
Let us know.
That is an interesting proposition. But forgive me if I'm a little skeptical of forming any kind of partnerships. I mean, I just got out of a feud with a tag team partner. I wasn't even partners with him for 2 weeks before we were feuding. Quote from Helms, Carlito doesn't have what it takes to join us. Just a few short hours after Shelton publicly extended an offer to Carlito to join the stable recently formed by Benjamin, Shawn Michaels and Gregory Helms. WWE.com contacted Helms for a statement, and his response was nothing short of shocking. Carlito doesn't have what it takes to join a group like the one we're putting together, says Helms. We've already got more than enough talent and experience to go around, and adding someone like Carlito to the mix would only water down a winning formula. I wish those guys had asked me before making the offer, because I would have probably shot it down immediately. Benjamin, Michaels, and Carlito were not immediately available for comment. Wow, strong words from the Hurricane. I wonder what we ever did to him. Go ahead and get a quick save in there. I guess we're going to have to beat some respect into the Hurricane. Got no problem doing that. Do what you got to do in this world. Oh wow, we got immediately new messages and new story. Whoa, Helms attacked, injured, Carlito suspected. Pure coincidence, I swear. WWE.com has just learned that Gregory Helms has been rushed to a local medical facility following an apparent attack by Carlito. How am I immediately a suspect? Helms was heard to say that he was alone in an arena locker room when Carlito attacked him. Helms went on to speculate that this attack came in direct retaliation for his comments made at .com last week, that Carlito was not a suitable fourth member for the faction currently composed of Helms, Benjamin, and Michaels. Carlito appeared completely caught off guard when contacted by .com for this story and denied that he had anything to do with the assault. "I have no idea what's going on," says Carlito. "Helms is either lying, or he made a mistake. But either way, I wasn't anywhere near him when it happened." Despite Carlito's protestations of innocence, however, he was unable to provide an alibi for his whereabouts at the time of the attack, claiming that he was driving to the arena alone when it happened. "If Carlito did this, then he's not the man I thought he was, not by a long shot," says Shawn Michaels. And not only can he consider our offer retracted, he can meet me in the ring tonight and learn the consequences of his actions. If you've got a beef with one of us, you've got a beef with all of us. Interesting. Interesting. "Hey man, what's the deal attacking Greg like that? He said you beat the hell out of him, and from the way he looked when they took him out of here, I believe it. You don't just beat a guy up because he says some stuff about you on the internet that you don't like. Consider last week's offer null and void, and you better stay out of Sean's way because he's mad as hell at you tonight." Maybe we did do it. I don't know. Maybe we did do it. You know, at this point, nothing would surprise me. Young John Morrison. This game has been so full of twists and turns that, who knows, maybe we did. Maybe we did beat up Gregory Helms. I think Michaels is making a rash judgment here. But he could be in on it, knowing this game.
Yeah, but Mike, DX, there's no group for next stage. Our second Green Hill.
Carlito, Carlito, Carlito. One of the great entrance themes, I think, of all time. Yeah, I said it, of all time. Here we go. Gonna face some retribution here. Nice swinging neck breaker from the Heartbreak Kid. Man, I was just thinking about HBK's attire change when he came back. He started wearing those like baggy pants, whatever you want to call those. And a lot of people say Shawn Michaels' second run was better than his first, and it's tough to argue against that, I guess. But to me, Shawn Michaels is always going to be wearing the tights, and you know, the pre-98 Shawn Michaels, that was my favorite Shawn Michaels. I mean, bar none. But I mean, that's the telltale sign of a of a legendary performer, right? If they have different eras that you could argue were their best, and HBK definitely has that. You know, you got legitimate arguments that maybe 95 Shawn Michaels was the best Shawn Michaels, or maybe you were a fan of his 97, 98 heel work, and that was your favorite Shawn Michaels, or you know, coming back his late DX run, maybe that was your favorite Shawn Michaels. You know, Shawn Michaels is really beating me like a government mule right now, as JR would say. I think he's got a finisher after this. Yep. We're gonna taste some sweet chin music. Might have to go to the old outside the ring tactic. Because you can't lose the match outside the ring. Well, besides by count out or disqualification or in a false count anywhere match, but you know what I'm saying. Let's get even here. Damn. Oh, I almost had him. Why aren't we fighting dirty if we allegedly beat somebody up backstage? Should be getting points for these underhanded tactics. Oh, sweet chin music out of nowhere! And he's dancing on us. That could be all she wrote. Here we go. Oh, he beat us just like that. 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Ugh. Terrible. Really notice the difference in overall ratings in this game, which is kind of cool, I guess. I'm trying to plead with him. Gonna get kicked. Saw that coming. Not really out of nowhere. I don't know what to say. We all saw that kick coming. Carlito maintains innocence, wants nothing to do with HBK, and after that whooping, yeah, I don't want anything to do with him. Let's get personal here. I'll leave that for anyone to read. Later on, if they want to. Snitsky? Hope things are over between you and Shawn Michaels, because I don't want him or his pals interfering in our match tonight, and when I beat you 1, 2, 3, don't even try to use the last week's Sweet Chin music as your reason you lost. Snitsky. Wasn't his fault. It was not his fault. It's not his fault that HBK is mad at me. Or is it? Dun dun dun. Is he the one that jumped Gregory Helms? Then it would be his fault. Carlito, 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 Carlito.
The following contest is on the way to the ring from Nesquehoning, Pennsylvania, weighing at 300 pounds, Snitsky.
Snitsky was brought in to be this big monster, and he just turned into such a comedy act. He had some quite ridiculous moments in backstage segments, to say the least.
And the opponent,
Carlito, Carlito. That's gonna be stuck in my head all day long. I'm gonna be singing Carlito, Carlito.
Good evening. Tennis.
Ooh. Drop toe hold from Snitsky right off the bat.
Drop that cross guard.
Man, these reversals are just brutal, man. Can't get together any kind of offense. You're stuck to the same attack patterns, which I don't like doing, but it's like you're gonna get countered if you do anything else.
Press.
And counters can do limb damage, and before you know it, you're getting beat up, and your opponent's got a finisher, and look, Snitsky's already almost got one.
One.
Oh, come on, he just stopped mid-Irish whip on me. Jeez, I can't do anything against him.
Call him.
This difficulty might have to be coming down, just for the sake of matches not being so repetitive. Oh my good lord. Can't get a move in on him.
Showing up for that
Snitsky being a fan favorite sounds like.
payoff. Mark my word. Fans have got. Well, they paid for their ticket.
Oh, dodge that boot.
All right. Here where they want.
We finally got out of a finishing move for once.
Stand with these top are always.
Come on, get up. Get up, Snitsky. Of course. How many moves has he countered this? This is insane.
Watching a one.
Oh, that was pretty cool. But yeah, we're about to lose this one here. He might pin us here. I think he will. Oh. Of course, he counters the clothesline twice. Jeez, I mean, what am I supposed to do at a certain point? This is just getting brutal. Snitsky going up top. It's getting personal here.
A better view than expected.
Ooh, right by the chair. Try to win by countout. Uh-oh, I gotta be careful. I'm about to get counted out. Oh, I'm not gonna make it in time because of the stamina.
Damn right it is.
Oh, double count out. Well, I'll take that over the way it was heading. I got greedy with that last bulldog. Yeah, Sean, how are you going to make things right for whooping me in 3 minutes? I want your chaps. I want you to give me your chaps for your entrance. I want to start coming out in them. Talking to Trish. Damn. Tag Team Steel Cage match. We already had one of those in this season mode, so we've had practice. Time for a little payback. Maybe. Nothing's certain anymore in this season mode.
Responsible way.
Here goes nothing. Little Carlito and Trish connection, even on the loading screen. Muy interesante.
Raw tonight. JR. He's
Nice little start here for us.
and it's boiling. Really on the Raw. There's no doubt that, JR. Raw's finest. I wouldn't go.
Oh, wow. So Carlito must be at heavyweight, or I thought they'd have him at light heavyweight.
Bringing in some
But if Gregory Helms can't lift him for strong grapples, Gregory Helms is cruiserweight. Unless just one weight class up is difficult, but that can't be, because heavyweights can lift super heavyweights. Fairly certain. That was interesting. Learn something new every day playing this game. Thought maybe I could stand on the ring apron.
Raw. First.
Little boot to the face in the corner. Classic. Got the little cheerleader Shelton Benjamin on the outside of the ring there. Oh. Didn't know if Shelton was going to put hands on us there. Now, how is just a punch to the head a heel tactic that drains our adrenaline meter? That's what I want to know. Not today, Helms. Man, if you're in a lower weight class than your opponent, you're really fighting an uphill battle, man. It's brutal. Coming over on the Bulldog. Come on, baby.
Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
Ooh, I was hoping to get him in the backbreaker there. See if Shelton breaks this up, he very well could. Just a quick little swipe in the ring. Could have broken it up. But he chose not to. He was a gentleman about it.
Vengeance.
What will happen at Vengeance? What a cliffhanger. Oh, wow. How would you like to answer HBK's offer to team up at Vengeance? I accept Michael's apology and I'll team up with him in a steel cage match. I want Michaels in a steel cage of Vengeance. I'm going to the board of directors and getting a fatal 4-way steel cage match against all three. Well, I have victories over Helms and Benjamin. I'm going to go for the 1v1 against Sean. I want to retaliate. You know what I mean? He should have had all the facts before he super kicked me. That was messed up, and he does need to pay for that. Plus, I owe him one because he got the better of me. He beat me in 3 minutes. I don't want to just team with him and be buddy buddies. I got something to prove here. All right, we got a voice message from him. Well, that's very true. That's very true, Sean. I'm going to keep the difficulty at hard for this one, because it's a pay-per-view. But after this, I think I got to put it back down. I just want to prove that I can do it. Got something to prove here. Got a little chip on my shoulder. Leave this for anyone who wants to read the little backstory here. Look, HBK just cannot fathom that I would still be upset with him. I mean, just saying sorry doesn't fix everything. You know, I'm certainly the underdog here. I'm not going to deny that. But maybe that cage will be the equalizer I need. Because he's already proven he can beat me with just orange limb damage, so... It doesn't take much. And in a steel cage match, I can't run. I can't go outside the ring and use some kind of underhanded tactic. So I don't know. This is going to be difficult. This is going to be a tough one. His DX partner already whooped me up at Mania.
Shawn Michaels is one of the most legendary, honorable stars all around. Big thing. Real. Yeah. Not his. It's exactly made a mistake. Take a super years of experience. Made by
It sure is going to be settled here. For better, for worse.
accusations. Looking to adventure. Not ready. Wait to get. Man who hit it. Down on a steel.
Yep, that's all this is. This is a good old blood feud. No titles on the line. Just a personal vendetta. In an old-fashioned, good old-fashioned steel cage, baby. Doesn't get better than that. Here we go. Use every tactic I can think of to get the dub here. Now am I working heel or baby here? Choosing to decline his apology might let me get some heel momentum going here. Damn it.
After you insult me. The results came.
He's a tough one. HBK is a tough cookie. HBK likes to work the arms in our two matches, huh?
Really think breaking hearts at his age? Being I'm sorely
Come on, Sean. Don't be reversing everything. He's a freight train, man. Building too much momentum. Ooh, nice little head scissors there. Breaking out new moves. Come on, let's land this elbow. Nah, I guess we kind of landed it. Landed it a Jace. Neck breaker here. Not sure if pinfalls are on or not. Oh, we landed our finisher. Try to escape. Getting the hell out of here. We did it, baby. That was quick. How fast was that? Did that beat the 3 minutes and 12 seconds he beat us in? I think it did. I think that was 2 minutes. I think that was a minute and 59 seconds. Somebody go back and tell me. I think we won that in under 2 minutes. Look, he had that coming. He had that coming. You super kick Carlito for no reason. You gotta pay the piper. You gotta face. Oh wow, nice. Unlock the DX package in the shop. But yeah, that's what happens. You know, you want to falsely accuse Carlito of things he didn't do. Think I'm just gonna forgive you? Think I'm just gonna accept your apology? No. It's not how things work here. We got a little Raw magazine recap here. Torn. And this will be a nice little recap here for those of you who just joined here. Severing the ties that bind. When Shawn Michaels agreed to form a faction with Gregory Helms and Shelton Benjamin, he saw it as a good way to pass along his years of experience in the WWE down to the next generation of superstars and draw strength from their youthful passion. Instead, he found himself deceived into acting against his personal ethics in a misplaced show of loyalty, delivering sweet chin music to Carlito under the mistaken impression that Carlito had attacked Helms. What Shelton and Gregory did, it was more than just a lie, says Michaels. They tricked me into violating my own moral code. We all know that Michaels is so moral, right? A code that I live every aspect of my life by. I made a mistake, and trying to atone for it was my only priority. Michaels apologized to Carlito, but Carlito refused to accept, instead choosing to meet Michaels in a steel cage match at Vengeance. And I admit, he beat me, fair and square, says Michaels, but I still think that he went after the wrong guy. We should have had Helms and Benjamin in there. But Helms and Benjamin didn't get away scot-free, according to Michaels. He believes that they lost a valuable opportunity when their actions caused them to dissolve their faction. There was no way I was going to work with them after that, says HBK. And that's too bad. They might have thought that having Carlito in the group might have interfered with my ability to share with them what I've learned over the years, but let me tell you, whatever lessons I could have taught them would have been a lot less painful than the ones they're going to have to learn on their own now. So you know what, in the end, and that's exactly why I chose to face Michaels 1v1 in the steel cage, because in the end, they all suffer, right? But the only way that Michaels would have suffered was if we fought him in the cage match, which we did. He didn't get that pay-per-view bonus dub check that we got, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Do a quick little game save here. And I guess that's a wrap. That's about an hour long. I was looking to do an hour. Gotta upload my last clip to YouTube before it expires. This one will go up there too. Thanks to anyone who checked this out, tuned in to check this out, and if you're watching this not live, make sure you're following so that you get alerted when I do go live, because it's at crazy unpredictable times. I'll try to get a consistent schedule going in the future, but for now, man, it's 24/7 rules. So I would recommend following. I got a link to my YouTube also in my bio, so do subscribe on there as well, because I do post some stuff on there. So thanks, guys, and until next time, take care.